Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. This is John Moody with Moody Mystery. I am continuing my wonderful Virginia vacation. Um, let's see. Well, last episode, which was about 24 hours ago, we had a pretty bad situation where we were um, kind of like ambushed by like advanced monsters way beyond our level. Not to mention all of us was poison. What we essentially had to do is we had to pretty much get out of the situation. But now what we're going to do is we're going to have to going to kind of go back to the dungeon. We're going to have to kind of build ourselves back. Let's make sure everyone has maximum. Okay, 350, good. Okay, 750, that's good. Okay, 350 for Zanzibar, that's good. Okay, so everyone has maximum hit points, which is good, so what we're going to do is we're going to just go back to the dungeon. So what we're going to hope to do in the dungeons is slowly build our hit points back. In the meantime, also leveling up a little bit, maybe making us. We're going to use the gold for something different. We're not going to use it for. You think, oh, we're going to use the gold for food. We're not. We're actually going to start using it for other things. We're specifically keys. We're gonna need. There's going to be a place we may be going eventually where we are going to need keys. Kind of in here, it kind of protects us a little bit. We don't have to worry about super monsters attacking us. Pretty much in level 1, all that really attacks us is type monsters and zombie type monsters, both of which can be possibly killed by the A spell, depending on the type of creature. With zombies, it's the A spell. With orcs, it's the wizard A spell. Now, one thing about Ultima 3 is that you do need to explore the dungeons. Ultima 1 was like that, where you needed to explore the dungeons. Okay, we're full. 4 frog, let's seal you and me. Okay, got some zombies. Ooh, full house. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, not bad. I'll take 5. I'll take 5 kills. Like I see we're attacking with bows. Probably some of you are thinking, oh, the people in the back row, they're like throwing those like they're cheerleaders and they're throwing like their hair pieces at them. Okay, three. All right. So now let's get the chest. Doing well, not bad. I'm streaming. I see another person in the background. The other person disappeared. They must be shy. By the way, I don't know what the weather in your neck of the woods is, but I hope it's cooler and less humid than us, which is probably a bit tough right now, honestly. Okay, he's got 25. So the tricky part is, okay, ghouls. We only have 2 ghouls, so not going to worry about the spells. The A spell, we're just gonna. We need to level them up, especially the. So let's cast our B. Okay, first. To 2 gold, not bad. Keep in mind that the open spell will not always work. Too low. Darn it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to climb up and out. Now, it's probably going to be... Okay, we've still got our wizard up there, so I'm going to save it. We're just going to kick, okay, they're not bad. Now, one thing about wizards is you think they're tough, but they're not really that bad. They can do some magical attacks, but one thing they can do, they give you 10 experience points for killing each one, which honestly is not bad. Okay, so now we got some brigands here. Sometimes when you see invalid move, it's a result of my pushing buttons too fast. Okay, lots of monsters there. Fortunately, most of them are orcs. Okay, darn, come on, player two, come on, players 2 and 4, start hitting here, getting worn down. Finally. That's gonna help us. Holy shit, I didn't think it would help us that much. Not that I'm complaining or anything. Okay. So now what we've got, now why we're hanging out by the ocean is because our goal is to actually get a ship. Okay, let's save it again. I'll tell you what, we're gonna have some decent chests to open. Now the good part about all of these most of these monsters are actually not bad. Okay, also I hear some thunder. Yay, thunder. Coming home, I actually went south North Carolina a little bit and visited Flipper's Variety and Arcade, and they actually changed again. For a while, they went with a play, essentially, time play with all machines on free play. Now they've actually gone back to tokens. If you were to ask me which I would prefer, I would be a tough one to answer because they both have their advantages. If we're doing a decent job of hitting this golem, it's not like, oh yeah, we're whiffing. We've been getting a lot of hits on it. Yes. Oh, we got chain. We got chain. All right. Let me try something. Yeah. Usually can only use that one time. I remember, I think one time on the Commodore, I actually did. It actually did let me use it twice. One time. And even the second time, I remember killing a couple, and it was like, come on, let's start hitting some of these creatures. Come on, freaking orcs. Dang, finally. Let's kill the last of the goblins here. the problem with sometimes the buffer gets a little ahead of things. I'm gonna save it just because there was one thing where we got some chain. I like chainmail. Okay, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get me some hydrate. Okay, I hope the light's a little better. If you look at the hydrate, you see a piece of, I don't know if it's easy to, if you can see it. There's a piece of solid floating in there. That's ice. Again, that's my way of making sure the water's cool, even though I keep it in a refrigerator. Okay. Oh, great! Great, lovely. We have a, see, that's the only drawback to being in the dungeon. Now all of a sudden we've got like lineups of creatures wanting to come at us. Now the good news is here on the Thieves, we don't have our, see, we, our, both of our front line people, what we did is we sent all of our weapons to the back line, because how Thieves work in Ultima 3, they don't steal, they only steal unequipped weapons. Nicely done. Now the cool thing is, you notice that we have a wizard that's ready to attack us. But see, the good thing about in Ultima 3, chests actually impede the monster progress. So in other words, what I can do is I can actually start healing some of these people a little bit. Ooh. Okay, we got a full boat of wizards. Now that being said, wizards, believe it or not, do not scare me because they tend to have low hit points. Yes, they can cast magic spells, but see, the thing is, we're not. So that means they tend to take a little bit shorter time to get to you. I mean, it take a little bit longer to get to you. Okay. Okay, the rain is now starting. Of course, we need to get these people to hit. Yeah, they're good. Got another one. Okay, another wizard down. That's what I like. All right, they're actually going to stay stacked like this. That is very nice. Now, by the way, today's workout was kind of it was weight-wise, it wasn't super intense, but I did do cardio today. So what I did is usually on cardio days, I tend to do my auxiliary exercises. Usually like I start with calves, then usually do forearms, no abs, and then forearms. For abs, it's not extremely complicated. I don't do a lot of movements yet. Whoa. It's really raining outside. I don't know if there's any hail or whatnot. So if this stream stops unexpectedly, it's due to a power outage. Okay, let's better keep an eye on our peeps. Like they're not doing too bad though. I mean, as far as the hit points, Woody's still in decent shape. You know, Wild Dog and Zanzibar, a little bit, they're in the hundreds, but still, I can live with that. Come on, you guys need to start hitting, okay? Let's see some hits. Okay. That was good. Okay, I'm gonna save a little bit more often just because of the fact that we have a thunderstorm. You know. Okay, so we're probably going to get double hit on the goblins, but that's all right. Goblins, goblins and orc-like creatures are pretty much the least of our worries. And what I like about, going after these creatures is the chest that they can leave. It can be just as powerful as like an eight orcuses. Like 8 devils, you could get you think, oh. Interestingly enough, one of the more powerful creatures in Ultima 5 is like demons, or daemons, excuse me. Okay, and yet you actually will not get any treasure from daemons. They just don't drop treasure. else. Hit these. Yeah, okay, good. Now we're not going to have to worry about any doubling up. That being said, though, we still have a... there's only 4, but we at least want to save. Okay, that eliminates 2 of them. That's all right. That's 2 less than we had before. Whoa! I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but a pretty nice thunderstorm going around. Going close to us right now. Okay, giant. Oh, good. We only have 1 giant. That's a good thing. Who knows? We may even be able to defeat the giant before he even is able to lay his hands on us. Heck yeah. So again, we're gonna save it. And while I wait, I'm gonna check on the thunderstorms. I'm gonna check on if there's any severe weather, if there's any weather alerts. Ooh, Chesapeake, we got 3. Let's see what they are. Okay, so it looks like we have a heat advisory, we have a flood watch. Okay, so it looks like all we have is a special weather statement. It just is a special weather statement saying, yeah, you're gonna have some tough thunderstorms. Okay, so let's just... Thieves! We got lots of chests we're gonna open here. And I always want to use a par unum because right now I really don't have the capacity to heal. Okay, so we're gonna hand equipment player 1 to player 4, weapon. And gee, that's a sword. What is that? Really? Now what you saw down there was what's called a moon gate. Okay, so let's save it again. Okay, and let's save the disk image. We always want to do that. Okay, now what's going to appear to the south of us is going to appear a moon gate. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to wait on the numbers to go to, I think it was 0 something. I'm going to wait it to go to 02. Whoa, okay. It looks like we have to push the pass button to help time move along. Some games you don't have to do that. Like Ultima 4, what you can do if you wanted to is you can really just let the. I'm just gonna try this. I'm just gonna try this. Okay, good. I'm even gonna get a drink. What the heck? Let's go hydrate. I'm gonna get me something to eat. So it looks like by pausing, unlike Ultima 4, we cannot engage from our advance. So. And if you look and see, to the southwest, you see there's a whirlpool. Now, what whirlpools do in Ultima 3, if they take your ship to another land. Now, if your ship happens to be sitting on the whirlpool, actually the ship is destroyed. Now, when playing the Ultima collection, you really have to slow and especially if you're using on DOSBox, you have to really slow the game down almost like 125 frames. Anything above that, and the game and the whirlpool just goes too fast. I'm gonna wait for it to go to 202. Okay, it looks like we're in the middle of nowhere. Don't worry. I think we're looking for 2-6. Ooh! We have some monsters waiting for us. But that's alright though. Most of these are not too bad. Most of these are easy to deal with. The thing is, see, a lot of them, see what we're wanting, we don't want monsters that have a lot of like ranged attacks. And a lot of these don't. Let's save it. We're going up one because skeletons are pretty easy. Okay. Now, one thing about this island area, we're kind of on an island. This is an area that does tend to get populated. Now, the good news is we're really leveling up our characters nicely. Come on, people, let's get moving here. Okay, more orcs. These are only giving it to us two at a time, which isn't bad. I mean, I'm not saying we can't handle them, but still. Okay, so let's see what we want to do. Well, I think we're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait until Wild Dog gets full strength, full magic strength. As we're defeating, going after wizards, we need to make sure that we have enough. All right, we're knocking them out. Okay, Wild Dog, we're gonna hold off on the magic attack a little bit, just because we want to. Yes. character behind there that worries us, and that's a fighter. You can tell the fighter, they're like, you know. Okay, we don't have a lot of them, so four I think we can handle that. Well, we're really hitting these fighters, but we're not going down. Whoa. I'm just gonna save it just so I don't have to, deal with it, Okay, looks like I have to plug my computer in, so I'm gonna take care of that right now. There, computer's plugged in, so we're ready to go. Okay, so now that we've cleared all of these monsters out, now we can I'm just gonna see what's going on outside, because it's like I'm hearing a lot of rattling and stuff. Like it's the wind, so. Okay, Moody's back. Moody has any extra equipment? Nope. But he does have 1505 in gold, which is not bad. Okay, at least the guards aren't too bad. Now, if I remember, there was a guild here. What I'm looking for? I'm looking for a guild shop. Oh, I have an idea. An idea. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually heal Moody and to completely heal, Moody and 4 marks, 4 uses. Interesting. Okay. Let's add that to our notes. Hot metal leaves a mark. Okay, we kind of knew that. This is what we wanted. We're finally wanting the Thieves Guild. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay, so we're going to spend the rest of the money on keys. Okay. At least they're nice about it. They don't, at least they don't say, get out, scumbag. They just say, you do not have the funds. What we're trying to do, we're trying to glean information from some of the characters. Okay. So I think here this is a 6. 3 is the one we want. Yeah, this is actually. I can handle skeletons, okay? No need to cast the A spell. Oh, great. Ooh! Ooh, we have a ship. Ooh, we have a ship. Okay, so I'm going to again, same thing. Okay, now what that means, so what happens, we now have a ship. So we can actually board the ship. Now, when the winds are calm, we cannot go anywhere. Now, north wind, we cannot go north, so west. Now, one thing we can do, we can kill monsters. Now, granted, we do not get experience points for killing them. However, we do get. Now, the one thing we don't want a whirlpool. What happens if we get a whirlpool, then we are sunk. Now what I'm probably going to do, and I shouldn't, is if a whirlpool comes up, I'm probably going to quickly save scum. Now what we're going to do is one thing that there's a few islands that we need to dig. And see what those islands will provide. Those islands will provide what's called exotic weapons. Now, by the way, exotic weapons are like, it's like, I don't think they had it in the first Ultima, you had to destroy a gem, but in the second Ultima, they had what was called mystic weapon. No, there was a quick sword someone had. And the quick sword was the only way you could hit mine axe. Again, guess what we can do here? Instead of and by the way, yes, maybe some of you may say, yeah, I think this is the island in which some of the items. So how you do it, you do other command who's action 1, dig. Other command, dig. Dig. So that means hopefully everyone has gotten so what we're going to do, we're going to hand for 4. And so how it's going to work, so that means that that the two main characters have the exotic. So that's a good thing. So now what we need to find is the exotic armor. Calm winds. And remember, if I see a whirlpool, and if it gets too close, I am essentially shutting it down. Ooh, a snake. Don't worry about the snake. We'll learn. We're going to take care of the snake a little bit later. Okay, calm winds. So essentially, with calm winds, okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to kill some creatures. Again, we don't get experience for them. But right now, we're interested in getting us some exotic armor. shit. Now, okay. So what I'm going to do, if there's a whirlpool, my goal is to try to get off the boat, try to get off the ship and onto land. So that way the whirlpool will still destroy my ship, but it will not sink me down with it. Right now I'm not really ready for, you know. Kind of cool you can fire like that. Come on, Moody. Okay, let's see where we are now. Yay, thunderstorms.
Streaming?
Yep. Well, I'm literally streaming because I'm actually on water. but it looks more like an ocean rather than just a stream. God, I don't have a lot of viewers because this is kind of a pop-up stream, so I'm not expecting a lot, but hey, two is better than none, although they're not the most active in chat, which is okay.
It was leftovers tonight for dinner time, so there's chicken in there for tacos or whatever. We have chicken and like pasta we made. That's my contribution to dinner.
I thought I saw one or two things that I liked. I mean, at the gym. Oh crap! There's a shit. There's a whirlpool. Let's get out. Let's run. What was John? That was close. Not that I didn't want to fight those squids, but I didn't want to fight them. Are you gonna eat when you get back, or? I don't know. I may wait. My great Coleman's okay.
Of my day, because you're tired and you can't get your shit done.
It was like, but I didn't have to go to the bathroom. How can I get my shit done? You know what, I'll be honest with you, I had a feeling today would be a leftover day. Yep. Finally they were home. I'm like, I was there 11:30, so I made it a bit in the nick of time, but then it wasn't busy. It was not busy when I was there. It was only no. I drove all the way down there just to stack them high. Silly goose, yeah, yes, because I posted it on Facebook. Ah, good. This is, if I remember, this is the island where we go. So dig. So we're gonna dig for some eggs. Oh wait, okay. So other command one, dig. So your trainer's back from Hawaii.
Nope, she's actually a girl scout.
Okay,
She was on work.
good.
I did not send her phone yet. That's the reason.
Okay.
I told her, "Hey, I'm like, with me, so it ain't happening." She's like, "Wait, I'm like, look, you can't put stuff out clearly." Alright, I'll be back. Go over now.
Okay, have fun. Okay. Oh, whirlpool! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Run! 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 I kind of hug the coast a little bit just in case. Oh, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna save this because we got a lot of characters that can level up. By the way, sometime we may get a message that said a ship was destroyed. If a ship is destroyed, it's no big deal. We can always get another one. It may take a while, but we'll get another one. Okay, so now we're going to go into town. And what we're going to do is we're going to essentially sell our mace and sword. If we look at one, I think all one has, yep, is the exotics. Yep. Okay, so what we're doing is now we're kind of boosting our hit points. Now there is one cool thing in Ultima 6. Ultima 6 does not have any whirlpools. Ultima 1 and 2 I don't think have whirlpools. Ultima 3 is not too bad. I would say the worst is Ultima 5 because that whirlpool takes you into the underworld. Whereas with 4 it just takes you to Lock Lake. So, that's easy to escape. Whereas the underworld in Ultima 5 is not easy to escape. And especially if you're a lower level character, maybe best to just just get killed and have Lord British bring you back. Okay, now here we are going to save it. Now the reason we're going to save it is there's a little trick I know here in this town. You know, there's a little path that I found out about where you can actually get some gold. You can actually get a decent amount of gold. So what you do, you go down here. It's kind of a secret entrance. So much I have it memorized. So now we're on one of the forest paths. So we sneak by the first two guards. Now here is where you have to use a key. So that's why I bought some keys. They'll stay unlocked until we leave the city. Okay, so there looks like a little path back here. So now you see a guard, so you're going to transact, and he says, bribe me to enter. Now, when you see bribe in that kind of like weird notation, that is an other command. Now, let's make sure we see. So we have 302 gold. Let's see if that's enough. So other command, bribe, and we're going to bribe West. Now you see the guard goes away. Let's see how much that costs us. Only 100 gold, not bad. But just wait till you see what's back here. Whoa! Now, by the way, this to the west of me is a force field. Rule number 1 of this force field, do not cross. Do not, under any circumstances, cross. First of all, you don't have the proper mark. There is a mark that will allow you to go through force fields. We don't have it yet. All we have is the mark of the king, which allows us to get more experience. We also have the mark of fire, which probably allows us to go through fire. Okay. Now what we're going to do, it's going to be tedious, but we're going to do a lot of now what we could do, we could eventually trust our thieves, but not yet. What I'm waiting on is I'm just going to now pause it. And I'm going to let my magic points get back up to about 20. Okay. Again, we're going to let our magic points get back up to about, okay, I'd like to get them about 5. So far, we're not doing bad here. Okay, so let's cast another open spell. And again, we can wait until about maybe at least 5, or sometimes 10. This time I'm going to wait till 15. Okay. I always want to be careful next to that one, because one wrong move. Now you may be wondering, okay, Moody, what happens if you accidentally run into a force field? It kills one of your characters. Pretty serious about that too. Thank you, Hootie Haha. Been lurking. That's fine. Thank you for the tweet. If you want to whisper it to me, go ahead, because apparently it did show up in chat. Because I don't know if there's a link there. I haven't had a chance to check it out. I've been busy. That's all right. Appreciate the lurk. You know. I understand. Thanks. Well, I think if you're streaming, if you look in your stream, if you looked at your upper, like when you're streaming, there's like a crown, and then there's like a it looks like kind of a square with like a little thing down. It's called Whispers. I think it's to the left of the Get Bits. And if you and if you just simply type in Moody Mystery, you can send it. As I said, I'm kind of on vacation. This is kind of like a pop-up, last minute stream, because I fell asleep last minute stream last night and fell asleep. Thank you, Hootie Haha, and I appreciate you dropping on in. If the stream goes off, that's sorry, but we got some thunderstorms coming up. We got some thunderstorms around us, so. Yeah, I teach chemistry. I teach chemistry at a university. I'm gonna leave it at, if you want to add, I think it's Indiana State, but I don't want to go broadcast that too much, because one thing I don't want to do is my university is a little bit concerned about, I guess they're worried about students thinking, oh, I have to watch it for a better grade. So that's all right, Okay, so let's open this one. Oh, great, failed. We just wasted five spell points for nothing. Now we just have to hit the. Thank you, Hootie Haha. Hope to see you sometime later. Maybe, next maybe couple weeks or so. Thank you for the alert. Really? Okay, so I'm just gonna skip that one. I'm gonna say that's a stubborn bugger, and. Okay. Moody, you only have one job. Okay, you're a cleric. Okay, clerics cast spells. Okay, clerics are not supposed to fail with their spells. That is 3 times in a row that you failed. Okay, Moody, do you want to get fired and have some other cleric replace you? Because that's what it's getting to, you know. If you can't cast a spell to open a frickin' chest, it's a simple spell. It's not like you're bringing back someone from the dead, you know. Finally, we have success. Finally, we have success. Okay, great. We're failing more and more. Sheesh. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay. Here we go again. Come on, let's get. So we're gonna. Okay, so we're down to 4. Down to 4 chests. Okay. Okay, so good. See if we have any other equipment that we can. Okay, well, let's hand the chain. Armor, chain. Okay, good. Okay, finally we got that one. So now we have 2 more to go. Good, 1 more to go. Okay, that's it. Now you're wondering, okay. So Moody, does that mean we can kind of like do this again, come back tomorrow? Yep. That door is still open, so we unlocked it, and we're gonna go out the same way that we came in. Okay, so we're kind of doing some residual healing. Okay, now, so what we're going to do is we're going to just pick up 8 more experience points. Now, by the way, in this counter, you always get a single daemon. Okay, now it would have been nice to get that chest. Now, one thing I always like to do, I always like to say, now one thing that could happen here is, see, this chest could go away. In other words, the ship could go away, what I mean. Is, in other words, what could happen, we could have like the ship where it gets, where like a whirlpool comes by and swallows it up. That's always a possibility. So we have to you have to be careful. We can't just say, you know, so that's why I always go on the left side of the ship. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this one more time. I'm going to do this one more time and hope and pray that, let's see how much gold we have. Wow, 11. So we actually got almost 1,000 gold just by that little expedition. So we're gonna do this one more time, and then we'll raid someone. Okay, so let's see. Moody and Wild Dog. Okay. Let's see what we do. So let's see how we do. Okay, so again, we're going to go back into these woods here. And now we're going to take the guard. We're going to find the guard. We're going to do a bribe. Okay, now, well, the question I have to ask is, see, because I'm actually on an island. So my question is, if let's say my ship were to be you know what? Let's say my ship gets destroyed. How do I get off the island? I'm not sure. Okay, so now we're gonna here start doing our open. Okay, so now our spell points are too low. So what we're gonna do is again we're gonna just sit on the space bar, and we're just gonna. Okay. Ooh, and a mace. Okay, we can always use a mace. What I always like to do is I always like to hand when I get equipment, I always like to hand it to the player 4. Shit! Oh darn! I forgot we already got that chest. And so that's another waste of 5 spell points. Now you see our food's going down somewhat a little quicker, but I mean, it's not a big deal because I mean, maybe our food's going down by 50 for each, but we're still getting like 1,000, 1,000 out of this. And if we want, it's going to be slower. But if we want to get slower, we can always go back. We can always do the dungeon thing. Okay, so we're going to do this one more time. Nope, not here. So we're going to just. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again, Moody. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so here we have to be careful. Again, we don't want to just accidentally, go west and kill someone. Okay, here we go again. Now, why did I do A? Because I wasn't sure if there was a chest there. I didn't want to just waste 5 spell points. So once we do this, we're just gonna, gonna save it, call it a day. Ooh. So I guess we're gonna hand axe, get it? So even though our gold's now up to like 2,200, about, we actually got more than that because we I will say one thing in Ultima, just like Ultima 3, just like Ultima Underworld, sometimes other NPCs can get in the way. I remember especially Ultima Underworld 2, those cats, those Trilkai in the Killorn Keep, always would just like they'd want to be in the corridors, and being cat the corridors I think were narrow, so they pretty much took up the entire corridor. So it wasn't like. So here we go again. We're going to attack this Daemon. Okay, bow attack, yep. Okay, now what we're going to do now. Okay, so let's see if our boat's still there. Okay, everyone, so I thank you for watching. I may be back later on this evening. As I said, I may be back, it depends. I'm gonna see if there's anyone cool out there to raid besides me. Yes, maybe there's only one person, but still, I don't mind doing a raid. Oh boy. Uh, I'll tell you what, I don't see anyone out there to rate, so we're just gonna call it a day. Thank you very much, and maybe I'll be back late about 4 hours.